give you a brief on the format that we're following. For lightning talks, we have a board outside, whiteboard. You can write your topics that you're interested in talking about, and you have something on that topic, you can talk about that if your talk is selected, right? So we'll select the top few talks because we can't manage all of them. So that is for lightning talks. For open spaces, we'll have the same format. We have a board outside. You suggest the topics that you want to talk about or discuss with a group of folks, and then you can basically will vote a little bit, and where most people are interested, we'll form those groups, 8 or 10 groups based on number of topics we have, and then we'll split those groups into different areas, and then we can have that discussion, and then we'll try to do like 30-minute sessions each, like 30 or 25-minute session each, and then move on to the other group if you want to, right? So boards are outside. You're free to write your topics that you want to talk about around DevOps, SRE, anything around that area. The thing that we're going to do now is called open spaces. So it's as I told you before as well, this is a format wherein people suggest topics that they want to discuss and all of that, and then based on topics that are listed, this is the board we have here. Although you won't be able to see from there, you can come forward and check all the topics out and see which topics you would be interested in. We'll call those out as well, and we'll vote on those topics, and then we'll try to create a schedule wherein we'll have, let's say, 4 parallel conversations happening, and then another for 30 minutes, and then another 4 conversation in next 30 minutes. So we'll try to create a schedule out of it, right? So, and this will be sort of a group discussion sort of thing. There is no talk there. So if you are interested in certain topic, you can go join a group and have discussions with them, right? So we'll take 5 minutes for people who want to suggest any new topic, right? So if you're interested in anything around DevOps, SRE, how organizations run and all of that, anything around that, you feel free to add your topic here. And in 5 minutes, we're going to start voting. Okay?
Yeah, feel free to come and write the topic. Like 6 are already there, so you can list down the other topics so that we can have voting and we can discuss on those. They can be open source, cloud native, Kubernetes, DevOps, the workflows, SRE,
Right.
Anything that you think you'll get the benefit, or if you have the knowledge you think others will get the benefit from. So please feel free to come here. Nobody's going to judge, obviously. So you can come here and just write whatever is in your mind.
Anyone? We have 5 minutes. So please, if you have any topics you want to discuss with a group of people, you don't have to be a starter of that conversation. You just join the group. But feel free to suggest a topic. We'll start. Okay? Anybody? Oh man, we have so many people.
We have
Come
the
forward.
markers, so you can anything that you think will benefit the community. I think that's a good point of discussion, and it's a group discussion. You can.
So I'll tell you the current topics that could win if you don't propose anything. So first topic we have is currently is sidecarless service mesh, dream or a reality. ECS versus EKS versus self-managed Kubernetes. Third topic is DevOps balance, responsibilities and standards. Fourth is app development using Acon and Waypoint. So we're talking about the tools as well. So feel free to suggest stuff. DevOps versus observability versus service, SRE versus chaos engineering. Lot of verses. Is DevOps all about CI/CD? Observability, just observability as a huge topic. Which cloud is better, AWS, Azure, GCP? There will be a fight there. So get ready for that. Concurrency limiting. Oh, it's still getting written, so. Come on guys, join in if you have any topics you want to talk about. Anything that you've stuck with at work, any current point of discussion at office, anything. We're free to anything unless everyone and more people vote for it. I was expecting more participation, to be honest. Let's do 15 then. We are going very specific now. Automating SecComp profile creation and very specific now. Anyone has anything specific around DevOps as a topic and things around it, practices, SRE, all of that. So that would be a fun conversation to have. So if anyone wants to suggest a specific topic around that, that would be good. Let's finish whoever is there. No one else? Just almost last 2 lines remaining, so you still have time. We're very creative with the word size now because there's very little space left. Last 25 seconds. We needed a bigger board. Okay, cool. Thank you, folks. Thank you for adding your topics and all. We have around 20 topics now. We'll do a rough, basically voting, hand-based voting, and we'll select 10 out of this, and we'll try to create 5 groups each for 30 minutes, and then 5 groups after that. Group of 5, basically 5 sessions after that for 30 minutes. So let's do voting. Let's start with sidecar-less service mesh, dream or reality. And anybody who wants to be in that? Okay, few hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, interesting. Okay, can you write down 8 something? Okay. Second topic is ECS versus EKS versus self-managed Kubernetes. Who wants to talk about cloud-native Kubernetes and stuff? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15, something around that. Third topic is DevOps balance, responsibilities and standards. There's another thing you can add is if you have suggested a topic and you want to say something for that topic, what you want to talk about in this topic specifically. So who has written that topic can come here and say about that topic. So you're free to talk about or basically add more people to your group so as to get more votes and all of that. So you're free to do that as well. Let's vote for DevOps balance versus responsibilities and standards. Oh, we are very reluctant to raise hands today. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 max. 7. Yeah. App development using Acon and Waypoint. Nobody knows.
Yeah, so yeah, so it's me. So we can discuss about the application deployment to Kubernetes and other platforms, how we can make that easy, what a developer needs to know, what a developer not needs to know, and from cloud perspective and on those details, and some of the tooling as well to do that. So that's.
Still nobody? Okay.
Come on, raise your hands.
2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
raise your hand, raise your hand. Yes,
Oh
yes,
man,
yes.
this
Now-
is
Force raising.
this is no longer fair. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. It's going to be close. Okay, next topic is a little weird, to be honest, because versus a lot of verses, DevOps versus observability versus SRE versus chaos engineering. A lot of topics to cover in a single group, to be honest. Anyone? Right.
Because a lot of people having confusion what is DevOps and SRE. Each company is having their own standard sort of thing. So if we discuss in a group, I think it will be useful. The concepts wise, it will be useful. That's what I thought.
Awesome, awesome. Anybody? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Yeah. Okay. Next topic is DevOps. Is DevOps all about CI/CD? Anybody disagree with that? Nobody
can be-
disagrees with that? If
that
you
can be
disagree,
debate-
join the discussion.
Debatable, right?
Anybody for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is lopsided voting now. Nobody from this side and everyone from that side. 8. Next topic is observability. Just observability.
Just
so anybody who wrote that topic can talk about it. What do you want to talk about? Okay, yeah, it's a clashing topic as well. So, yeah, how many? Can you raise your hands again? Okay, 5, 6, 7, perhaps. Okay, 7. I think we can merge these two, actually, to be honest. 5th and 7th is something we can merge. Because it's mostly similar topics and similar themes. To be honest, 3rd is a little bit more wide. 6th, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. We can merge. 8th topic is which cloud is better, AWS, Azure, and GCP. This is going to be a fight, not a discussion. Who is up for that fight? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, something around 12.
We need 2 organizers in this group.
We'll need to videograph this whole group. Cloud, okay, Cloud Wars. Okay, bracket Cloud Wars. 9th is basically concurrency limiting with to protect against cascading failures. Who wants to talk about cascading failures? 1, 2, nobody?
Anybody wants to describe like
Who's-
why you wrote it?
Yeah, who put the topic? If anybody wants to talk about the topic, sure. It's an interesting topic. Of course.
So, I mean, I don't know. We as a company, Flux Ninja, we've made a platform for. For the. All right. So, cascading failures are essentially when your service goes to a state where it is no longer recoverable from, and concurrency limiting. I want to talk about as one of the tools that protects against that. Not just rate limiting, but actually limiting the number of concurrent requests coming into your services.
So microservices world, if you want to talk about the general topic of cascading failures, not just specifically concurrency limiting and all of that, that's cool as well. Anybody for it? 4, 5, okay, 5, around 5, 6. AppSec versus DevSecOps. Now another specific topics and another war.
Who wrote this? You want to?
Anybody? You wrote this? Okay.
Hey, thanks. So generally, coming from full stack application developer, we know security from application standpoint of view. But from DevOps standpoint, there are a lot of toolings and a lot of the deployment things, different environments. So understanding DevSecOps is also important. So how it differs from AppSec that would be a good topic to discuss.
Cool. So yeah, let's vote. DevSecOps. Anybody wants to understand what is DevSecOps and AppSec? Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, lots of interest. Okay, it's around 12. Huh? 17. Wow. Didn't expect this to win till now. Automating SecCom profile creation and ensuring in K8's, last word I can't read, to be honest. Yeah, K8's cluster. So yeah. Anybody wants to talk about SecCom profiles and all of that? Did you write that topic? This is getting too cloud native.
Okay, thank you so much. So this topic is about most of us who work with containers, we know that they are isolated isolated between the Linux, within the Linux kernel, but they are not isolated against the Linux kernel. And when you interact with Linux kernel, you are basically interacting using the syscalls. And you cannot remember 300 plus syscalls when you have a, Linux kernel 5.5 plus have more than 300 syscalls, so you cannot remember all of them. SecCom profile is where you actually write those syscalls which you are allowing or not allowing. That we can automate, the creation of that itself can be automated. So it is about understanding that and also ensuring that it does not get into your Kubernetes cluster. We have SecCom mode, so I can talk a little bit about that. So thank you.
So we can generalize the topic a little bit. We can maybe talk about Kubernetes security and SecCom profiles in general. So yeah, who's up for that topic? 8. Okay, the next topic is
Interesting.
another war. Crossplane versus Terraform. We are at a place where we are talking about tools. Terraform versus Crossplane. Anybody heard of Crossplane? Okay, we are voting then. Okay. Okay. Crossplane versus Terraform. Oh, that groups look very heavy on this topic. Did you guys propose it? Okay, Terraform versus Crossplane. Okay, next topic is very important for senior leadership, cost optimization. Who wants to talk about cloud cost optimization? Oh, very few. Oh, we don't have much of senior leadership here then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, around 12. Yeah. There's going to be a close fight between few topics. Interesting topic next, microservice leader election. Oh, huge hand, okay. Did you propose it? Okay, you can talk about it then.
So the topic is microservice leader election. The idea behind leader election is that when there are multiple replicas of a microservices existing in a system, only one of those the replicas should be allowed to perform some actions. So how do we do that? We can't use some random algorithms, right? So there are some open source projects like Apache Zookeeper, which is basically going legacy because it was written in Java. And there are some projects like etcd, Consul, and Hazelcast. So which one do we use and how do we use? What are the best practices? We should be talking about this. So I would love it if you raise your hands and some experienced people around here, if you could, give your 2 cents on this. Thank you.
Can we expand to distributed systems then? This is more or less that then. Okay, if we go for distributed systems, anybody up for that? Nice interest. Okay, 10, 11, something like that. Another Kubernetes topic, Kubernetes multi-tenancy versus multi-cluster. A lot of Kubernetes topics, to be honest. 7. Next is why process matters in DevOps/SRE. This is an interesting topic. Who proposed this? Anybody? Okay. Let's give you a chance to talk about it and get more people to vote.
Yeah, hi. So most of the people, we follow DevOps as system engineers. We think that we are system engineers, we are IT people, but actually we are not. And also That's a good, that's what I think as a topic is. Why process matter? Because most of the company people follow different process in terms of, deployment and all. Some people follow SRE principles, some people don't. So what should be the ideal case and why process matter in terms of having a good, stable DevOps team, which help in, reliability and all. So it could be a good topic. And if people who are like experienced here and who already worked in, big companies, that they can help us in that.
I understand people are sleepy, so less votes, so I can understand.
Votes.
Okay, who wants? Yeah.
Can you get a topic added at the end just for the voting stuff?
I'm sorry, I was just a little bit late. Sorry.
Raise your hands.
Let's vote.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, sorry, seems very low.
7, 7.
7.
Yeah, but I think third one can be kind of clubbed with this because this is also responsibility standards. This is process.
Yeah, can you
In
add that?
DevOps.
We'll just merge those
3,
groups, I
16,
think.
3 and 16. 7.
Next topic is keep calm during service outages and downtimes. Anybody wants to talk about service uptime, downtimes? You want?
Basically, I wrote this, so this could also be combined with the process. So, I mean, what happens when service gets down or outages happen, and what sort of process in place can help your team get up in time and reduce the noise from the management and so on. So that's the intention, kind of, yeah.
Anybody wants to talk about that? Service uptime, downtime, everything around
SLAs,
that?
SLOs.
Oh, very little interest on this. Just salad for tomorrow. No heavy food, no rice, nothing from tomorrow. Next topic is DevOps only for cloud. I think, okay, is DevOps only for cloud? Anybody wants to talk and discuss that? Did you write that topic? Okay, I'll allow you to have chance to explain what you want to talk about.
Hello everyone. So whenever you say DevOps, everybody think of cloud only. So I just want to make sure is DevOps only for cloud, or you can implement good DevOps practices in on-premise as well. So if you have any topic, I'm happy to discuss.
Thank you. Let's vote. Praveen is already busy merging topics. Anybody wants to talk about DevOps for cloud and all of that? Okay, your topic is probably merged with DevOps, one of the DevOps topics. Second last topic is hybrid cloud management. Who wants to talk
Multi-cloud.
about hybrid cloud and all of that? Discuss. You wrote that topic? You wrote that topic? Talk about it.
So actually, from my last experience, I've seen like we were managing multiple clouds at a time. So it is difficult to manage like 4 of the clouds where we were managing. It is difficult. Right now, we are also enabling the Google Cloud, and that is the difficult part that I see. So if anyone knows about it, how to handle that. So yeah.
The first question you should have in this group is basically why are you using multi-cloud? So a lot of interesting topics on this side as well. I think this can go with nicely with Cloud Wars as well, to be honest. Right? So anybody who wants to talk about this specific topic, or we 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice, 8, 9, 9. The last topic we have is again around cost and all of that. So FinOps. Anybody know about FinOps? You wrote that?
Yeah, hello everyone. FinOps, yeah, it's one of the specific term, specific monitoring in observability. So we'll monitor the resources, generate the metrics. Then most of now everyone we are transforming into cloud. Then we'll create the resources and we'll keep it idle. And when bill comes at the end, the company going to understand, okay, the actual cloud bill is more than their revenue, or it's 70% of their revenue. So how to monitor, FinOps will help. So yeah, it's on resource monitoring.
Awesome. FinOps. Team FinOps. Okay, 3, 4, 5, around 5. Yeah. Okay, folks, give us 5 minutes. We'll get some.
Don't go anywhere. But don't go anywhere.
Hello. People who have not been able to suggest topics will have this tomorrow as well. So you can, if you this feels interesting to you, we'll have this tomorrow and we can get more topics and discuss.
अरे मैंने कर कितने ये fifth है. अरे 17 थोड़ी है यार, 12 हुए ना. ये तो नंबर, अरे यार इसको प्लस नहीं कर रहा भाई. यही तो पोजीशन जो जो फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ. क्या कर रहे हो यार? This is number 3. हाँ तो तुम बता दो मेरे को. वही नंबर वही है. नंबर बता दो फाइनल. सपोज क्रॉस प्लेन वर्सेस टेराफॉर्म. हाँ, क्रॉस प्लेन वर्सेस टेराफॉर्म. व्हाट इज फोर्थ वन, सर? नो, सेकंड. कुछ भी लिखो. एक और इसके साथ टाइड था. नहीं नहीं, इसके साथ एक और. 3 फोर्थ इज दिस वन. फोर्थ इज ऐप डेवलपमेंट यूजिंग observability. Which cloud is better? Why did someone 8 is not? नहीं नहीं, वो ठीक है. ये इसके साथ मर्ज हुआ ना. 8 that's 7. That's 7. Where is 8? This is 8. No, this is 8 votes. This is 8 votes. That's 4. This is 8. Which cloud is the fourth topic? ये अब है ही नहीं. पूछो क्यों? फोर्थ वाला. क्योंकि ये फिफ्थ के साथ मर्ज हो गया है. फिफ्थ के साथ नहीं, इसी के साथ EKS. ये भी क्लाउड वॉर्स. ये क्लाउड वॉर्स है ना. ये क्लाउड वॉर्स है ना. हाँ वो होगा ना. हाँ तो ये सेकंड और फिर ये भी हो गया. क्लाउड इज बेटर. क्लाउड वॉर्स में चला गया. हाँ हाँ ये फिफ्थ है. माइक्रो सर्विस लीडर इलेक्शन वाला. ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड सिस्टम वाला. हाँ ये वाला माइक्रो सर्विस डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड माइक्रो सर्विसेज एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड सिस्टम. इसके बाद ऐप डेवलपमेंट. आफ्टर दिस एप्लीकेशन डेवलपमेंट.
Development with the Acorn and with
विद टूलिंग. हाँ जो भी है ऐसा.
Let's not do app. Let's do app deployments.
ऐप डिप्लॉयमेंट.
App deployments.
ऐप डिप्लॉयमेंट टू कुबरनेटीज.
App deployments.
ठीक है.
With
ये भी हो गया.
Recon and
सेकंड हो गया. क्लाउड वॉर्स में गया.
just app
yeah,
deployment.
app deployments. Cloud native app deployments. Let's do that. Okay. Next. What is next?
ये भी गया. माइक्रो सर्विस भी गया. क्रॉस प्लेन भी गया. नहीं नहीं, रिटर्न राइट. क्रॉस प्लेन हाँ गया, मतलब कि हो गया. और ये भी हो गया नंबर 1 पे. हाँ और ये भी हो गया. कॉस्ट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन राइट.
Wait. Cost optimization is not written. Where
तो
is
ये
it?
फिनॉप्स या कॉस्ट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन. हाँ हो गया ये. हाँ दोनों दोनों. बस मिटा दो. ठीक है. अब ये वाले दो हैं.
How many topics are there?
7 topics.
ये वाले दो आएंगे. DevOps ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी SRE. मतलब 5वां भी गया.
DevOps
7 भी गया.
DevOps versus SRE. Observability. We have a topic on observability.
Observability versus SRE.
हाँ,
हाँ
that
ये
is
है.
separate.
और एक्चुअली ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी एक और है. तो लेट्स टेक ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी.
हाँ नहीं, it's okay. Let's merge these two topics. It's fine.
हाँ तो ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी हो ना.
हाँ नहीं, it's okay. DevOps SRE वो observability they'll
चलो
bring them.
DevOps ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी SRE
Yeah.
जो भी था. पर वो बड़ा हो जाएगा भाई. 3.
We need 3 more.
अरे इसने बोला था मैं किसी एक पे भी बात कर लूँगा.
Okay, ठीक है.
ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी कर लो. नहीं ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी बस. ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी क्योंकि ये तो प्रॉपर ही है ना
Okay,
ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी.
2 more topics.
ठीक है.
Last one.
ये
Hybrid cloud
9 ये
management.
वाला 9
Hybrid
साइड कर 9 है ना इसके 9.
Side car service mesh.
और उसके बाद लास्ट
Side
हाइब्रिड.
service mesh.
उसके बाद ये हाइब्रिड. hybrid cloud management बस
Okay, hybrid cloud.
ये hybrid cloud में
How
मिटा
do you
दो
want to have it?
अच्छा ये भी मर्ज हो गए प्रोसेस और ये नहीं ये तो कुछ नहीं हुआ बस ठीक है
Okay, folks, we have 10 topics to start with. We'll do 5 topics parallelly, so you're free to choose which group you want to join. So we'll have 20-minute sessions. We'll form few groups here, few in the rooms outside. There are a couple of rooms outside Arabica and Robusta. We'll have 2 groups there, and we'll have 3 groups formed here itself. Starting with the first 5 topics, we have ECS versus EKS versus KS self-managed. And the second topic is DevSec versus AppSec. Third topic is Crossplane versus Terraform. All these 3 topics will happen, discussion will happen here. We'll form a group around table and all of that, and you can join those groups here. The next 2 topics are DevOps, Observability, and SRE. That is a discussion going to happen in Arabica room outside. And the next topic is microservices and distributed systems. That will happen in the Robusta room outside. The next 5 topics is cloud native app deployments, FinOps cost optimization, observability, sidecarless service mesh, and hybrid cloud management. Those will happen after 20 minutes or the discussion time for these topics have finished. Okay, so I think it's time to you folks, if you want to talk about DevOps, observability, and SRE, and microservices and distributed systems, move to Robusta and Arabica room. We'll form groups there, and we can have discussion there. For the rest of the topics, can you actually write down these topics here? I think. So the groups to form here is ECS versus EKS versus Kubernetes. The Kubernetes group can come here in the corner. Who wants to talk about ECS, EKS, and all of that, containers and everything? So this corner, please. You'll have to move. There is no option of just sitting there and having conversations. So please. Second topic is about DevSec and AppSec. So this corner, please. DevSec, AppSec. Third topic is Crossplane and Terraform. So we're going to have that conversation here. So please come in front. EKS, ECS on that side, DevSec and AppSec this side, and in the center we have Crossplane versus Terraform. So you can form a group by turning the chairs. You don't have to sit in the theater style format. Okay? Come on, people, come on. You want to sit alone or have a discussion? Come on in. For DevOps, observability, and SRE, we'll have discussion in the Arabica room and the microservices and distributed systems in Robusta room. You just form a group, have a group discussion, similar sort of format, right? You have a group and form a group here and get people discussing about the topic that you're talking about. So which one is this group? Crossplane versus Terraform, interested. That group? Kubernetes group. Okay. This one was? AppSec and DevSec. We had a lot of votes, man. Why are people going out?
Arabica, and the sidecarless service mesh is the Robusta. So these are the topics that are starting. If you want, you can participate in these discussions or be in your discussion.